slamming into the press and then rotating back out.
Did you see it?
Well, you're one of the faster super heavyweights. So
Holy Mother, it's time.
What do you mean it's time?
Where is Michael?
He's doing his ritual.
Well, apparently he needed a potty.
Damon, go get Michael. It's time.
Did he have to go to the bathroom and change something important? What's going on here? Oh, they're looking for it. There's Damon there. Okay. What's he doing?
What is he doing?
What is he? We'll take a second here to figure out what in the heck.
what are you doing? Stop playing games. Let's go.
It's just Todd Hutchings. Huh. Paul, I got to tell you, super impressed.
Thanks.
Are they getting him in here?
Ugly man.
All right, they found him.
So we found Michael Todd. Apparently, he's out.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
Nothing more important than the matches.
Well, let's look at these stats, guys. So a lot of people think that Michael Todd is weighing in at 280 pounds. He is not. We actually just weighed him in the other night at 268. Do what? Todd Hutchings asking me if I want to corner him.
He was asking you out on a date.
Nah.
Todd Hutchings, Michael Todd. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the biggest matchups for a big place.
Y'all, this is no
North
joke.
America. Who's it going to be, Paul Lynn?
I don't know. And I think what's interesting is a lot of people see this match and they see like a light heavyweight versus a super heavyweight. But like Rebecca just said, Michael's lean right now. There's probably only about a 20, 30-pound weight gap.
Well, speaking of lights versus supers, we just seen you do that. We also seen Paul Talbot earlier against Pablo. So it's becoming what's stylistically good matchups. Right. Who do you got in this match?
Man, I do think that Michael's style has given Todd problems in the past, but this version of Todd is super serious.
I'm watching Todd do something similar to what you was doing. Set down on your elbow, getting a lot of lat, getting a good angle. I think Michael's expecting to flash pin him. Can he get his hand outside his shoulder?
Right.
And get that press involved in here?
The real question is a lot of people just see
Michael
as a King's mover.
Don't move.
Ready, go.
And he's looking fast now that he's leaner.
Oh, my God. First of all, Michael Todd may be the fastest guy in the world when he wants to be.
Right.
All right, gentlemen.
But I just seen a very strong Todd Hutchings said, no. And not only that, it slowed him down, but he looked very powerful doing it.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Hands down, palms together, folks.
And again, the significance of this match is big time.
Huge.
One,
Close your thumbs.
this is for number one in North America.
Right.
Low, Todd.
Take Devin out of the picture. North America, this is for USA.
Right.
So Michael Todd Hutchings for the spot of number one.
Hold on a second. Let me tighten it.
And arguably,
There you go. Now you can put your finger on it.
And everybody who's watching seeing Toddzilla as a middleweight or a light heavyweight, the guy's not. The guy's a super heavyweight powerhouse.
Seems like you're kind of following him a little, Paul. I have a feeling that this is the path that you're on.
I mean, I started the same age he did. Obviously, it's a lot of years on me now. But yes, he's definitely
Square your
somebody
shoulders,
I
guys.
try and emulate.
Elbows on the pads.
Well, we got Todd on the left, Michael Todd on the right.
First.
Here we go.
Todd Hutchings set up real high, knuckle high,
Wrist
side
up.
pressure
No, Mike.
engaged,
No, Mike.
back pressure as well.
Didn't have to go down
Michael's
that.
sitting down on his elbow,
Yep.
looking like he's expecting to have to do some defensive arm wrestling.
Yep, I see that riser coming.
Right there, guys. Don't move. Ready, go.
Here's where it's going to be win or loss. If Todd can get a pin without
We're looking. If you got a stopwatch, start it now.
Right.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a long match coming. Michael Todd can sit there all day long. Todd Hutchings can pull all day long. Let's hear it, folks, in the poll. Who's it going to be? I think Michael Todd stops you right there. He'll tell you, if you can't pin me, you can't beat me, you're going to see a transition.
Well, we're watching the hands get slowly higher.
Michael Todd.
Center's still being controlled. It's still neutral on Michael's side.
Watch elbows going forward. Todd changing his lane. If he runs out on him, I'm going to tell you, Michael will start bumping him up.
Yep. There you go.
Stop.
King's move.
Elbow off the front of the pad.
Okay.
Michael in total control. In my opinion,
One foul. Yep.
he's where he wants to be. Todd looks strong, but I'm going to tell you right
Okay,
now,
guys,
we're going
get
to
your
find out
Right.
who the Stamina King is here tonight.
Yeah, one foul, Todd.
And in Michael Todd's history, he has had trouble with the Kingsman.
Todd
Fingers,
Hutchings,
Mike.
Toddzilla. Michael
Turn,
Todd
turn,
on the
turn.
right. He's going in. Michael Todd is
start. That's
press.
nothing. Come on,
Watch.
guys, relax.
Oh, not now. He changed.
Ready,
it.
go.
He changed. Did you see the press setup? He was getting ready to come in and dump him. I don't think.
Right here, Michael just needs to be patient.
Drive his riser will continue to rise.
Yeah.
Watch. Todd will move his elbow forward.
So this was the question I had. If Todd can press
He doesn't
across
have
to
it,
Michael,
yeah.
and I don't think he has that flop wrist.
Mike is back to his old self.
Yeah.
He changed some stuff going in against Gennady and Rivas, and I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
Michael Todd is back to Michael Todd. He watch. Oh. I don't know. Maybe you should do definitely a pin.
Was it? Which
Little
angle good?
early, 100%.
Yeah.
That was a pin.
He wasn't
Toddzilla up
patient.
one match to Neil. Listen, it ain't even close to being over.
No.
Early transition. Todd was prepared for it. He did the right thing. Hey, guys, this is going
award.
to be everything we expected. Wow. Absolutely wow. We got Toddzilla up one match to nil against Monster Michael Todd. Switch sides, gentlemen.
So we saw
That is definitely. They're going to the replay. I'm going to tell you from my view, we got a pin over here.
when Michael
Winner
was over East
Toddzilla.
versus West 4. We saw him face Rivas and Gennady, and both of them used the flop wrist on his side of the table. And it was a big question about is that legal and everything else. But I wondered coming into this match if Toddzilla has that in his arsenal. And it seems like he can pull without his wrist, but you rarely see him with his shoulder behind.
Well, here's the thing you got to ask yourself. You know, both you guys, these guys can pull.
Got 40
night
seconds.
long.
Oh yeah,
Who wants it the worst?
right.
I've known Michael Todd 30 years, and I've never met anybody that wants it more
Right.
than him. And I got to tell you, I'm impressed with Toddzilla all the time. But let me tell you something. When somebody knows, like he'll tell you, and I'll say it again, if you can't flash pin me, you can't beat me.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you right now,
Stay behind
Toddzilla just proved that wrong.
Yeah.
Can he do it again?
You know, when you recap that match,
I know.
I think a little bit of that had to do with Michael just being a little bit too impatient.
They want you
Look
behind
what's
the source.
going on. You got the gorilla, got the match next, coming out of the forest.
No.
Yeah.
Going
30
to talk
seconds,
to
gentlemen.
Michael a little bit about what to do. And I'll tell you what, I think he needs to be concentrating on his own
For
self.
sure.
And
For
the
sure.
GOAT,
Get a
It's
replay,
hard
and then
when
I'm
your
watching my
trading
watch.
partner's pulling and you want to be engaged. I know what that's like.
you know, it is. It really is. And like I said, I mean, being an old dog myself, trying to come back, it's tough. These guys have been in the game a long time without a break, and it's showing why they are as good as they are.
To the table.
All right, we got down ref Tim Talmadge, head referee Luke Pulser, Michael Monster Todd on the left, Toddzilla on the right. Paul Lynn, here we go.
I know. I'm very interested to see how this out of the strap interaction goes.
Turn
Well,
out.
you can see, I'm looking for that big
Big wrist,
flash
don't
press for Michael.
They're both
No
going
warnings, no nothing.
Just put them in the strap.
Well, I'm
I
gonna tell
think
you
they
right
would
now,
agree to
If
it.
it wasn't
Listen,
even
I
on
know
both
Mike.
sides.
And I'm going to say, I'm going to go with my boy Michael Todd to take this thing. You just got to believe him when he says, I want it worse than the other guy.
I'll tell you what, though, it's hard to root against Hutchings.
You like the
Tear
guy.
that he's been on.
Such a phenomenal
I
dude.
like both guys.
We love him. We love both guys. You know, I've got a lot of history with Michael Todd.
Yeah.
I want to see him get back from his losing weight. Todd's won the last three.
know.
Michael's just been on the opposite train.
It's due, right?
Well, let's see if Michael Todd can derail
I gotta watch here. You gotta
Toddzilla.
watch the elbows on the start. Come on, guys. Elbows down.
Luke Pulser calling him right now. Let's get busy. You know, we've talked to Mike a little bit coming into this match and maybe a little overconfident.
Right.
He says it's just Toddzilla.
Yeah.
What's that? When you
I
hear
don't know.
that, what crosses your mind?
The question is he saying that for himself to hear it, or does he believe it?
Michael Todd believes. I'm going to tell you something. I've known you a long time, and that's one unbelievably confident guy.
Well, I tell you, he's had the opportunity to train with Mr. Hutchings a couple times.
I was here
recently.
last-
Yeah, you were there.
You were here just shortly
I
after.
came right after. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, Todd had some success with him and learned a lot.
Yeah.
But again, Michael was in a transition of changing techniques.
Mhm.
Michael looks like he's back to his old form. Now, if he's patient, if he just slow down a little bit,
Yeah.
got a little excited.
Just stop it. And
Here we go.
Right there, guys. Don't move. Ready, go. Stop. Elbow, front of the pad, elbow follow on
I
Todd.
told you he was coming in with that press.
You knew it was coming sooner.
And
or
he'll
later.
do it again.
I didn't
but
think it would come this round. I didn't read it in the setup.
tries to
One foul.
sneak it in like a wolf sitting in the tree line in the shade. And that sheep coming just a little too far.
He's got to come back.
He's
to
not
that,
going to load
too.
with you.
Well,
That press,
Todd's
he
going to
didn't finish, but it was close.
You're going to see it again.
Yeah.
He'll sneak
I
it.
don't think
Look
we
at
should see it right
this.
away.
He's going to do it
He's
again right
set
now.
for it right now.
He's going to do it
I
again
like
right
the
now.
hands are-
He's set up
He's
for it.
not pulling. I've got my hand
Bullshit,
right
I'm
here.
doing it.
I know you're doing it.
No, I'm feeling it.
Turn. Ready, go.
You know what? That transition from the flop
That's it.
to the king
Yeah.
got him a better position. That's 2 fouls.
Elbows down.
2 fouls. Winner, Michael. I'm telling you something right
should go
now.
back to
I
it.
don't think he was in a position to come back for that.
Yeah.
Michael Todd.
You know what's so interesting about the that slamming into the
gotta
press
do it.
and then rotating
Did
back
you
out.
see it?
It loosened the strap.
Did
up.
you see it? He gained so much leverage.
Yeah.
Loosen the strap or not.
Yep.
That right there is the key to victory.
Look how high his hand was. He was all the way out. Todd's
It
finger.
drove it so far down, and it literally loosened that strap up and give him the leverage he needed. What?
Yeah.
Didn't pin him yet.
I'm surprised he went right back to it. I mean, it takes some balls to go right
I
back
honestly
to it.
think
Yeah.
you're going to see it
We might see it again.
every time if it's going to end up in that result. Why wouldn't you? If it ain't broke,
Yeah, we're not fixing it, right?
that's right, babe. Corey West coming over, giving some advice. Again,
These
needs
guys
to
are
focus
looking
on
good.
his
20
match.
seconds.
Todd Hutchings' arm was like twice the size. when he
Isn't
started
that
this
just
match.
ridiculous?
Yeah.
I want to be great again, but man, these guys are so far.
Oh,
It's a lot. It's like every time you get better, they're just getting better
the
themselves.
sport's evolving.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep working my lips and my jaws and see if I can't become the greatest announcer of all time and
I guess turn.
be involved this way. I just love this sport. Love watching you athletes. Being one
I
myself,
understand that. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at
I'm
that.
going to continue to arm wrestle.
Absolutely.
I
Don't
love
you go
this.
anywhere.
Don't move.
now.
Ready, go. False start. One warning.
Now,
Todd's
that's the
guiding it.
look that scares people.
Yeah. Todd's
That's the
guiding it.
one that says,
Elbows down.
I got this. I've never seen Mike do that
Watch that front
and
edge.
get beat up on in this
One
point
warning.
of a match. He's
Yeah,
confident.
I'll tell you, I was in his corner for East versus West 4. I just feel a different energy today. Maybe it's
Tell me what you see different about Michael
like
Todd.
his body language. Just he's exuding an aura of like.
You worry about your knuckles.
I don't like it when he laughs like that, regardless.
Turn.
I've seen him do it with Devin, and
that
I've
elbow
seen
on
a
the
bad outcome.
Turn. Ready, go.
Michael Todd is on
Toddzilla
a
switched up
mission.
there. First,
All right, guys.
first
Elbows down.
initiation, he was coming forward. And
You know, you don't see a lot of emotion, or it's hard to read Todd because
No.
he's such a killer.
Yeah.
It's like
Very
a
easy.
trained assassin, not to take it away from you, but he come to do a job, and it's a job. He's going to go home, and he's going to do his daily routine.
He's a different type of dude. He said, like, the way he goes about training, the way he goes about life, even his sense of humor is just different. It's hilarious.
He's different.
Todd, you still have
but
one
I'll tell you what, super nice guy.
Absolutely.
I think everybody loves him. If you're not a fan of Todd Hutchings, something's wrong.
Right.
He's come kind of the same journey as you guys in Chulier and Talbot. He
well,
started sub 200 and worked his way up to this position.
Well, I love
And
it because his
he's
story
about-
started the same age mine did. So it's easy to look and say, okay, this is the guy to track.
He's about 2 or 3 wins away from being the next opponent for Levon Cheganis-Philly.
Isn't that
Raise
crazy?
your hand, Mike.
At 225.
Oh, it won't.
There it is. There's the transition. Now, that was a lift. That
Big
was a
elbow hop.
foul.
One foul, one warning. Elbows down, guys. I'll just tighten the strap.
We do not want that.
Toddzilla, he controlled that transition a little bit better. The first time we saw it, Michael was A side. That time, Todd had him B side.
Well, it looks like he's going to try it one more time.
One warning,
I'm
one
going to
foul.
tell you, he's going to hit that driving
He's gotta
top
get
roll.
more center.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael Todd's
not
gonna
started
come
yet.
around this.
You guys are fighting for no reason. Close your fingers.
Go back
Turn,
to Todd. That's it.
Ready, go.
That's it. That's it. What's the round count?
And I'm going to keep it PG-13 for this crowd out here. Michael Todd is the BMF and the monster proving that he's back, and my God,
I'll tell you what, a lot of people had Toddzilla picked.
Everybody. There's a lot to it. I'm the exception.
But Don, isn't that what makes the sport beautiful? Just because this puller beat this puller and that puller, it doesn't mean that they beat the next one. It can be stylistic. It can be based off of the condition that person's in that day.
The guy tries something new a couple times and fails, and everybody gives up. This guy is a freight train, been running forward. Why wouldn't he be next? Why couldn't he be?
People saying things like, if Michael loses this match, what happens next? What do you mean, what happens next? Michael earns his living off of arm wrestling. Michael moves forward and takes another match.
And right now, he's 2 matches to 1 against Toddzilla. And boy, let me tell you, that's a big, bad place to be. Unbelievable. Production crew just doing a fantastic job here at the Monster Factory. And again, got to thank Red Cop One Black Rifle Coffee Company, Nightlight Apparel, and McHenry Excavating. Going on, can Toddzilla continue to be the guy he is in his undefeated streak against Michael Todd? He's down 2 matches to 1.
Well, regardless of this doesn't look like, well, we know now it's not going anywhere further than this. But still speaking on Toddzilla, based off of his body work, his age just doesn't matter. He's going to continue this path for a long, long time. And that's what I love, like in North American arm wrestling. These guys are ageless.
Wow. Jesus. Come on in here, Todd.
What a match.
Come on in and have a seat with us. Truly blessed to have you, my friend. Hey, you just had a battle with the guy you've known for a long time. Tell us what's going through your mind right now. A little bit, right. It's proof in the pudding. Super impressive. You had some advantages early. It looks like he changed direction, started to press, and seemed like he'd run out of it and get a good position on you. Did you feel like that was the case?
Well, I was expecting a shoulder roll, so I needed to be in there, but he was good enough at turning me over. There's a geometry problem when they're that tall, you know. So once my palm turned up, it was hard to stop it.
Did you learn enough today to fix that problem?
Yeah, at this level, sometimes I got to pull somebody 2 or 3 times before I'm confident.
Well, I'll tell you, the polls had you winning today. Some disappointed. Todd, I'm going to tell you.
That's more of a popularity thing than a skill thing.
We're great big fans of yours. We love what you're doing. You impress us every day. What's coming up? You've had 3 wins in a row, and you run into this. Tell us where you're going. I think we're going to see it East versus West.
You'll see me in Turkey, and you'll see me in Detroit.
Looking forward to it. Todd, another excellent pull.
Good to see you, Don.
Hey, Toddzilla, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Great job, Todd.
Oh! Here we go. King of the castle in the house, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Michael Todd. Hey, listen, he said it's just Todd Hutchings. Michael Todd, you proved a lot of haters wrong. You came out, did what you said you was going to do it. You did it in dramatic fashion. Tell us what's going through your mind.
Todd felt very strong. He felt very strong round 1. His hand felt very strong in the setup. I was hoping to just expose him, cuff him, and just run through him. He countered very well. Then he went, we slipped, went up top. Then once I secured, an open top row, I could feel him fading. But I could also feel me. There's a few points that my elbows are going crack, crack, crack. Because he's got so much side pressure, and I'm in that open top row. I'm like, crack, crack, crack. I'm like, oh, shit, this could go the wrong way. But I could feel my transition was there. Oh, yeah. I just mistimed it.
You came in a little bit early.
Yeah, and then he went to hit, and I pulled it back out, but apparently he pinned me.
He did.
So I was like, all right, that's cool. That's 1.
Michael Todd.
But I knew I'd put enough on his arm so that press was available. I didn't have to pin him in the press. Right. If you guys notice, I hit him in the press.
Transition. We were talking about
I hit the press. We go into a secured hook, which I felt comfortable, but I'm not an idiot. So then I rode out of it. And once I rode out of it, I had hand high. And he was done at that point. Yeah. I love the dude, but that arm wrestling, I've been doing this for 32 years. I'm more than just a king's move. I'm in some of the best health of my life right now. people say you have to be massive, eat like shit to be strong.
Well,
I'm a bad motherfucker right now.
The bad motherfucker himself
12 second
proclaimed
delay. Gotta edit
Monster
it out.
Michael Todd. Listen, I've got to know. You know, you've dealt with some losses, trying to change, transitioning back to the guy that I know.
The guy you know.
You run up to a heavyweight guy, try different techniques. It just didn't work. But everybody in the world gave up on you, right, quick like, and had Todd winning. Now, what does this mean for Monster Michael Todd? Are you the guy to go against the king of the world in Levon Shagan?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So I did have a bad run. I was very prepared going into Devon. Some things happened that, things happened.
Right?
After that, I did have a horrible case of COVID. I was strong. I thought I could fight through it. Oh, I'm back. I wasn't back. I had nerve damage. I couldn't access my riser, couldn't access my pronation. Then I tried the whole pancake protocol, and I was going to get massive, but then I didn't train heavy. So they're not necessarily excuses or actual facts that happened, but they took me off of who I am. This is me. This is Monster Michael Todd. I'm in very good form. Now, as far as Levon is a big goal. Levon is a big goal, but I've said this to several people in the last couple of days. You don't have to be stronger than Levon everywhere. I don't have to beat him in 10 areas of strength. I don't have to beat him in 8. I just have to beat him in 2. If I can beat his riser and his pronation, I deny him access to those other 8. Am I the guy to do it? I think it's possible.
Well, guys, tell us what you think. Everybody around the world, let's talk about what you want next for Michael Todd. We're going to see some big things coming out. Monster Factory 2, unbelievable card. You just beat Toddzilla.
All right, so just got a message from Todd. Your shoulder roll is devastating. I'll need a few more months before coming at you again next year. Pulling your thumb back in the later rounds was clever. I'm clever.
You gonna give him another shot at you?
Of course, I like Todd. Todd's a good dude.
All right.
It's fun times. See? Now, the whole thing about the shoulder roll, I appreciate that, but I felt in my mind that you were preparing for me to do that. So I was like, well, he's going to hit that lane's going to be closed for me. And then I remembered your match with Devin and how King's move open top row kind of bled you out some. So I thought round 1, regardless of what happens, as long as I can put some wear and tear on his arm and then attack him with the press, it just made more sense to me. So that's why I chose that route.
Well, that press was, I was expecting it, but between the height and how you roll my palm up in it, I was like, I was trying to think of 2 or 3 different things during the match, but I thought that was, because I trained with other people who press, but they don't press so straight down as you do, like what Pushkar did.
Right.
I mean, there are people who press more like Jerry Caderet.
Exactly.
And I'm very comfortable with the way Jerry presses, but Pushkar's press just freaking scares me, man. That's a lot of weight to crash down on you.
Right.
Well, it's a timing thing or something. I don't know. Anyways, if there's nothing left to figure out, the game wouldn't be fun, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, right now I'm just, I'm trying to get back to where I feel most comfortable, making sure my rods are strong, my pronation's strong, but just also feeling fit and athletic and healthy. And I do perform better when I'm less bloated, like when I feel tighter and, I feel better. Like for some reason, my body performs better with less water and just more tighter type. I can't say muscles. Just
well, you're one of the faster super heavyweights, so it makes sense for you to be lighter and more flexible than someone like Levon or somebody like Devin, who they're not so fast, so they overcompensate with like force, where you generate power where other folks generate force. So it makes sense for you to be a little lighter and still be a super heavyweight.
Everybody's like, oh, you should cut down to a lighter weight class. I'm like, I would have to lose like 20 pounds of muscle. I mean,
hey, Todd,
although I'm 260.
Can I quote you on that? People are like,
you can quote me or you can make shit up and attribute it to me. I don't care what you do.
Well, good deal, man. No, hey, it's a pleasure having you. We'll have to get together again. I mean, whether we pull or not, I'm sure we will at some point, but even if it's just for training. And I was watching with Artem at your place and the river, we might go back out on tour or something again, so we'll have to stop up there and do some training as well.
Oh, that'd be fun.
All right, dude. Well, be blessed. Take care, and I'll get that to you this week, okay?
That'd be fine.
All right, man. Be good.
All right. Bye, kids.
See you.
bye.